Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're a new viewer, kindly subscribe to my channel and turn on the notification bell for breaking news and more updates. Thanks. Former President Obasanjo still backs Peter Obi as best candidate for Nigeria. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo maintains support for Obi despite Tinubu's victory. The former President Olusegun Obasanjo has reiterated his endorsement of Peter Obi, the presidential candidate of the Labour Party, in the February 25 presidential election as the candidate who can lead Nigeria towards a better future. The affirmation comes despite the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) declaring Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the candidate of the ruling All Progressive Congress, as the winner of the election. In a recent conversation with media personality Jude, Obasanjo said that he is standing firm in his belief that the presidential candidate of Labour Party, Peter Obi, remains the best candidate for the country despite Tinubu assuming the presidency. Former President Obasanjo emphasized that for the Nigeria he envisions, Obi possesses the qualities and capabilities needed to steer the nation towards progress and prosperity. For the Nigeria that I believe we need to have at this point in time, Peter Obi is still the best candidate, Obasanjo stated, reaffirming his endorsement of the Labour Party candidate. When asked about his greatest legacy, the former president expressed gratitude for the blessings and grace he received throughout his life. He acknowledged the kindness of God and the immeasurable favor that was bestowed upon him during his time on earth. Following the announcement of Tinubu's victory, opposition parties including the Labour Party and Peter Obi filed legal suits challenging the electoral process that resulted in Tinubu's emergence as president. The legal battles highlighted the dissatisfaction and concerns of the opposition regarding the legitimacy of the election. Saying this, that the Obidients and Peter Obi will be so happy with the declaration of the former president Olusegun Obasanjo. As we all know, Obasanjo was formerly a military head of state and he was put in detention by also the late General Sani Abacha, with the hope that Obasanjo would be killed or would be hung in prison. We heard about a lot of speculations that when Obasanjo was in prison, Abacha maltreated him, and there was a speculation that even hot iron was put on his back. But as God will have its way, General Sani Abacha lost his life, according to reports, through an apple that was poisoned by a non-Nigerian woman. Then when he died, there was an interim government in which Abdulsalam Abubakar became the president. Then Obasanjo was chosen from the prison yard to become the president of Nigeria, and we can call that favor and we can call that grace. President Obasanjo spent 8 years in the helm of government as the president of Nigeria, and he had bittersweet memories as the president of Nigeria. Apart from his fight with the former vice president of Nigeria, and who also was the presidential candidate of PDP, Atiku Abubakar, especially during his second tenure, he also had fights with the former governor of Lagos State, who is presently the president of Nigeria, and that is Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Notably, Obasanjo was the one that really brought telecommunications, phones, mobile phones to Nigeria, landlines, and later gradually we started evolving to the use of SIMs, purchase of SIMs, and the use of mobile phones. Now, President Obasanjo was an ardent worshipper of God. Even after his tenure, we saw that Obasanjo went to theology, although Obasanjo has been known to be a very stubborn man and a man who was a no-nonsense man. But he said he believes so much in God that it was God that has held him, and he's always grateful to the grace and the figure that God had given to him. Now, we know that there was an issue between Obasanjo and the President Buhari. Yes, because Obasanjo did not really support Buhari, but later on they settled the case. And now when the new president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, went to visit Obasanjo in his hometown in Abeokuta, he said that Obasanjo gave the demands for him to support Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I think the demands were not really meant, so Obasanjo said he was not going to endorse Tinubu, but as God will have it, Tinubu became the president as declared by INEC on March 1st, the election that happened on February 25. Now, Obasanjo is reiterating what he has said, that the Labour Party presidential candidate, Peter Obi, is still the right man to lead Nigeria. Fine, we know that Obasanjo has been in the of government. Imagine you being a president, even when you were military, being a president also when you were a civilian president 8 years. And Obasanjo, Obasanjo also wanted to come for third term, but it was opposed. It was opposed that how can you come for third term? Do you want to become Gaddafi and the likes? So later Obasanjo had to step down to avoid chaos. Now Obasanjo said that Peter Obi, he has known him, that he is still the right person that can lead Nigeria towards a better future. Now, is Obasanjo considering the things present in Nigeria? Now, Nigeria's debt has really skyrocketed with the former president Muhammadu Buhari borrowing with like nothing to show forth for it. Now, we forgetting that Peter Obi is really an eloquent man, a youth, like to say, because of his vigor and his strength, and also Peter Obi, a man who is knowledgeable, a man who knows the onions of politics, a man that is really loved by the masses. Can Peter Obi really lead Nigeria to the promised land? But Obasanjo said he is sure, despite the victory of President Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Obasanjo has said that he is sure and is so confident that Peter Obi is still the right man. Therefore, Nigeria, that he believes in, for Nigeria that is going to get the promised land, for Nigeria to move out of obscurity into limelight, that he believes that we need Peter Obi at this point, and he's still the best candidate. He's about trying to defend Peter Obi in tribunal, or Obasanjo is trying to spite the All Progressive Congress and its presidential candidate, now the president of Nigeria, Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, is about trying to spite oppositions, because Obasanjo is in PDP and Peter Obi also in PDP. He had to leave because the mantle was not given to him by Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. For all his Obasanjo campaign already in 4 years' time for Peter Obi. Anyway, time will tell. We know Peter Obi to be a man who is just, and a man who does not believe in chaos, who does not believe in trouble. But can you be nice, you be kind? Can it really work in being a ruler in Nigeria, or a president in Nigeria? Or you be a strong man, a man who believes in your vision, a man who will choose his own people in his cabinet, a man who will not listen to the voices of cabals or the voices of echoes of people around, and is ready to do what he's going to do? Is that the right man? Anyway, time will tell, and we await what the jury has to say concerning the tribunal, concerning the petition of Peter Obi. And believe you me, in a particular night, we see that 4 years will be done now, and we see the contestants for the next tenure. Do not forget to subscribe to my channel.